The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
You're watching DC News Now at 9.
And coming up tonight, DC battles the worst air quality in the world as wildfire smoke returns from Canada. So the question now, when will that haze go away? That answer from Chief Meteorologist Janessa Webb.
Plus, a fire tears through a Georgetown restaurant, the roof collapsing onto firefighters trying to knock out the flames. The owner and the customers react to the devastation.
And a voting rights law for Virginians with violent records being challenged.
Because I have that stigma of being an ex-felon on my back, it's like people see me, but they don't see me.
The plaintiff in the case telling DC News Now why he deserves to cast a ballot.
Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us tonight for DC News Now at 9. I'm Tasmeen Mahfouz.
Hi, everybody. I'm Chris Flanagan, and we continue monitoring that dangerously poor air quality all around the region. These views from Alexandria and the Georgetown waterfront today. You can see there just haze lingering in the air. Thick smoke covering the capital region, making it really hard to see. All right, we have everything you need to know tonight.
And let's check in with our chief meteorologist, Janessa Webb. Janessa, things will look better tomorrow.
Yeah, I promise you that. We have a southerly flow, the wind flow. It matters so much in this situation. Easterly winds, a northwesterly wind, that's going to allow for the smoke to build up. And that's exactly what we saw this afternoon. You see that civil twilight right now. So sun is starting to set, but a good haze that remains in the sky. So we're at an unhealthy level, even through the midnight hour. So if you are dealing with respiratory problems or sensitive to outdoor activities, asthma in that form, we're really going to be seeing you on heightened alert for the next few hours. Things start to get better after midnight. So if you're doing outdoor activities, dinner plan, late evening plans here, really do not be outside for a prolonged period of time. It's not just us, folks. It's really across a good chunk of the nation, from the Ohio Valley down to areas of the Deep South. That's that orange color that you are seeing. Earlier this afternoon, we had over 90 million people impacted across the Ohio Valley towards the East Coast with some kind of air quality alert. Here's the answer. When will we deal with this plume starting to make its way out of our region? That really starts to happen overnight across all of the districts. And so now you're seeing kind of that grayish area where you're seeing that white. That's where it's going to be kind of the heaviest across West Virginia, Western Maryland. But that really does start to dissipate as we go into the start of your Friday. I think a code red should stay in effect for Western Maryland and West Virginia for early morning, but then things actually start to get a little bit better by tomorrow afternoon. All that plume starts to make its way out towards Philadelphia. Remember, with this situation, if it's not impacting our area, it's impacting somewhere else on the East Coast. Now we do have to contend with better air quality for tomorrow, but also some stormy activity. We'll track the storms coming up next.
All right, Janessa, thank you. I want to show you another view again. The National Cathedral there. You can still see the haze lingering in the skies. Better to stay inside tonight.
It certainly is. While some made a point to stay home and inside because of the poor air quality, many people, though, were out and about today in D.C.
Our Daniel Hamburg has been talking with people all day down at the Georgetown waterfront.
And Daniel, we likely haven't seen the last of this pollution.
No, Chris and Tasmeen, while tomorrow is expected to be better air quality, emergency management officials say with the wildfire still raging in Canada, we have to continue being prepared for possibly more smoke in the future. DC became the second most polluted city in the world today, according to IQ Air. The wildfire smoke from Canada making a return after 3 weeks.
It's pretty brutal. I don't want to stay out here very long, you know, because again, you get a little bit of a headache and you get a little bit of a burning in your throat.
That's why many school systems and organizations encouraged people to limit their time outside, and DC Parks and Rec closed all outdoor pools.
You can see that something is different. You can feel it.
The current air quality mostly affects those with underlying conditions, older adults, children, and teens, but healthy people may feel the effects if they were outside and doing strenuous activities. Symptoms to watch out for include
the shortness of breath, the cough, sort of feeling of congestion, even fatigue, chest pain, things like that, that they don't normally notice.
Pulmonologist Dr. John Scherner says it may take a few days for symptoms to set in.
Typically, we'll see an uptick, over the next, day to 3 days, as people sort of, feel the repercussions of the poor air quality.
The Canadian wildfires are still burning, and DC's Homeland Security and Emergency Management Agency wants people to know.
This is something that I think we're going to have to continue to be prepared for. We're going to continue to experience this.
It may be a good idea to pick up a couple N95s or at least KN95s, well-fitting masks, just in case we get this wildfire smoke again in the future. Doctors say anything less than a mask like this won't do much to keep out the tiny particles from the smoke in the air. We're live in the Georgetown waterfront. Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
And a Georgetown gem devastated today after flames tore through the long-standing Italian restaurant. DC Fire and EMS were called to Ristorante Piccolo around 11:30 this morning. That's when crews found a fire burning in the back portion of the building. Our reporter Mariel Carbone joins us in the studio right now. Now, Mariel, crews were out there all day today. You were out there too, and they're expected to be on the scene all through the night as well.
Yeah, that's right, because it was a serious fire, so crews are still monitoring the building to make sure that those flames don't re-spark. And now, Chris and Thasmin, this has really been a heartbreaking day for people who love that restaurant, and we're told it's a huge loss to the Georgetown neighborhood.
As crews battled to tame the flames at Ristorante Piccolo, neighbors watched in shock.
You could see the flames coming up, and you could definitely taste it, smell it. It hit all your senses.
Joan Todd lives nearby and says the loss of this Georgetown gem is heartbreaking.
And it's part of people's graduations and weddings and all sorts of celebrations.
It's a great baby. It's a baby that has made my life.
For Tony Calcabi, who's owned this place for 36 years, it's especially difficult.
I'm completely frustrated. I'm more worried about my staff.
Calcabi says he smelled something burning around 11:30 this morning, then noticed smoke coming out of the gutter and back roof. An employee tried putting out the fire, then they called 911.
It is a tough job.
More than 120 firefighters battled the flames, and Chief John Donnelly says at one point the roof collapsed, leading to a mayday call, meaning firefighters were in danger.
Looks like a very close call to me. I've seen this section of the roof that collapsed. I'm sure it was very scary for them, but the good thing for us is we train on this.
Crews did contain and put out the fire, but as for what's next, Calcabi says he's focusing on his employees.
Because some of these people, they've been with me for like 30 years. They're like family.
Now, we still don't know what caused the fire, and that will be part of the ongoing investigation. Chris and Thasmin, this isn't the first time that area has seen flames. Blues Alley, just a few hundred feet away from that restaurant, caught fire last year, as did the Michelin star restaurant Reverie, which is a block over. Live in the studio tonight, I'm Mariel Carbone, DC News Now.
Mariel, thank you. A DC school mourns its fourth student lost to gun violence this year alone. 15-year-old Jalen Osborne was an 8th grader at Digital Pioneers Academy. He was gunned down Tuesday night on Stanton Road in Southeast. A letter from that school describes the teen as a bright student, dedicated friend, and a big brother. The school is now recommending parents keep their children indoors in the evenings and in supervised activities during the day, calling the city not safe right now. Osborne's shooting death remains under investigation. There are no suspects or motives at this time.
And a Montgomery County woman who strangled her 92-year-old roommate to death back in 2021 has been sentenced. A judge handed Julia Birch 40 years with all but 23 years suspended. 28-year-old Birch previously admitted to killing sculptor Nancy Frankel at their home in Kensington. A doctor evaluated Birch at the time and found that she was experiencing psychotic symptoms but still understood her actions were wrong.
A Northern Virginia man recently spent 11 months in jail, and because of that, he can no longer vote.
He's now part of a group of Virginia advocates fighting for that right in court.
Yeah, our Max Marcilla covers Northern Virginia for us, joining us live tonight from Alexandria. And Max, the laws have been on the books for decades in Virginia. Now they're being challenged.
Well, part of the reason why this challenge got brought up is because of Governor Youngkin and his recent actions to start to roll back some of the rights restoration process. Now, that's one reason. The other reason, according to people we spoke with, is just simply they feel one of the best ways to make sure that people, after they're released from jail, can become productive members of society is by having that right to vote.
people see me, but they don't see me. They hear me, but they don't hear me.
That's how Tati Abu King describes living and raising a family in Alexandria while at the same time not having the right to vote.
Everything that I'm doing now is going to pave the way for my kids and my grandkids and my great-grandkids.
What he's doing now is joining a lawsuit against the Commonwealth, the Virginia ACLU, among 3 advocacy groups challenging Virginia's voting rights restoration practices in federal court, a move that has support from Fairfax County's top prosecutor, Steve Discano.
These felonies come with these heavy lifelong consequences sometimes. And when we talk to these individuals, they want to be back in our community.
The basis of the argument starts in 1870 with the Virginia Readmission Act, which says the Constitution of Virginia shall never be amended to strip citizens of their right to vote except as a punishment for felonies at common law.
So there were 9 crimes that were felonies at common law in 1870. Those are violent crimes.
Think murder, rape, robbery. But now Virginia law says no ex-felon can automatically get their voting rights back. That includes King, who was behind bars for 11 months on a drug offense.
You learned and you live from your mistakes. Now you're trying to be on the right path.
Now, our team at DC News Now has reached out to both Attorney General Jason Miyares and Governor Glenn Youngkin. Youngkin is a defendant in this suit. We have heard back from both of them, neither of whom would comment, saying that this is a case still working its way through the legal system. Reporting live in Alexandria, Max Marcilla, DC News Now.
Well, tonight, new efforts to reduce crime in Prince George's County this summer.
Yeah, so last summer was one of the worst on record. Already this year, crime is up more than 40%. Now, officials say a lot of crimes have involved young people. So with students out of school, police are launching a new initiative.
That's right. Our Prince George's County reporter, Yamari Sase, explains what police are doing differently this year.
Yeah, so the Summer Crime Initiative is nothing new to Prince George's County, but after one of the most deadliest summers in Prince George's County history, police are now cracking down to ensure that doesn't happen again this summer.
Historically, crime increases during the summer months when schools are closed.
Prince George's County police are cracking down to avoid another crime-filled summer.
We need the community's help. We need the parents' help this summer.
Through a new strategy, police are determining hotspots for crime with past data and increasing police in those areas.
We do believe that that would deliver less opportunities for crime, less victimization, thereby reducing crimes. Less victims equal less crime.
Police say accountability is needed from parents.
Know where your children are and who they are with.
And the criminal justice system.
We have to deliver is the consequences to that with accountability, with love, with care, but with the victim in mind first, and then addressing the resources with the suspects later.
And when it comes to youth crime, a repeat of last year's youth curfew won't be the primary strategy. They hope keeping teens busy this summer will make a difference.
They have my commitment that we will find a way to get their young person involved inside of a program. Let's join together and form a mighty fist to have the courage to actually address the issues.
Now, the chief says they've already done a soft launch of this initiative, but it goes into full effect starting this holiday weekend. For now, reporting in Upper Marlboro, Maryland, I'm Yamari Sase, DC News Now.